welcome to my channel. I'm doing another layout for paper issues, so if you would like to order from them, you can use the code Rachel20 for 20% off. Today I am doing a sketch, so there it is right there, you can see it, and there is my photo. Yes, I'm wearing a Star Wars band-aid. I got my nails done and she cut me like kind of bad, tried out a new place, and so I had to wear a band-aid because it was like an open cut. So anyway, that is a sketch that I'm trying to follow, and I went to look through my papers and I realized I have this paper from Maggie Holmes Shine, and it's this paper with all these rulers on it. It has nothing to do with my photo, which my photo actually is, it was in front of a Star Wars poster, so it's funny that I'm wearing a Star Wars band-aid, but it was in front of a Star Wars poster at Disney Springs when we were in Florida in January. And so yeah, rulers have absolutely nothing to do with it, but I just thought it looked nice, so I don't really care about that. So as you can see in that sketch, there are different strips behind the photo, so that's kind of what I used for my strips, is these rulers, and I think it was a good use of them, because otherwise I'm not really sure how I would have used them. All right, so I'm laying them out here just to see the color order that I wanted, and I'm going to trim them up so that they're different sizes instead of just like big, long, honking things. And I chose different colors, but still like kind of coordinating. After I made this, I was like, whoa, this kind of looks like a Cat Martin layout. That's kind of cool. Maybe it's totally all in my head because I very much admire Kat's scrapbooking style. And I think that's really cool how well she can match different colors and patterns and different collections too. She just matches them together so well. And so I was trying to channel my inner cat. So you'll see that at the end. Maybe I'm totally imagining it, but it's just very outside the color pattern box for me because I'm not used to so many colors and patterns. So that was kind of exciting. So I'm going through my Maggie Holmes stash, and as I've said in previous videos, all of my Maggie Holmes stuff is together, so all the collections are mixed up. I believe that leaf is from Gather, that tag, I don't know, maybe Chasing Dreams or something like that. I'm not sure exactly. Yeah, just different pieces. The floral is probably from like Bloom or something. Yeah, so just taking things here and there from the different collections and piecing it together. And I had put everything together and I was like, oh no, I should have like glued as I went because it's hard to remember the placement, but I put it back together pretty well, so it wasn't too bad. But I'm just layering up different pieces. Like I said, these have nothing to do with Star Wars. And I should probably put like journaling on the back or something just so that I'll remember that it's Star Wars. 'Cause, I mean, I guess you can tell from the poster if you know the movie, you know that's Star Wars, but otherwise I might be like, what? So I'm just placing different pieces down that I find in my little Maggie Holmes box. And I can't wait to add to that soon. Maybe by the time this video is up, I'll have the Flourish collection. I'm not sure. I know that a lot of people ordered that collection, so I'm just kind of waiting on it. And I told Cassie from Paper Issues to just because I also ordered the Paige Taylor Evans collection. Paige Evans, what's it called? Pick Me Up. And it was she was gonna ship it to me, but I was like, just wait till Flourish comes in and I'll get them both at the same time. Then I can use up my stash, start using it up for once in my life. And maybe by the time it comes, I'll have a lot more room in my craft room to put the new stuff in, and I'll feel good about using the new stuff. You know what I mean? Because then it's not like I'm leaving all the old stuff to die. So as you can see, I had glued everything together so I could almost like move it as one piece, and then I glued down the background, but I realized it needed a sixth one. I thought it would look funny because like it would be an even number and things look better with odd numbers, but it felt right to put that next one in. So yeah, I just put it all together as one piece so that I could move it and it could just stay together nicely. And yeah, just putting the final touches on, I guess. Well, maybe not final touches because this video is only halfway done. I stapled down some sides of it because they were just, because I put like foam on the back of that whole piece. So the ends were kind of like flaring up. So I could have put like little pieces of foam, but I felt like that was just way too time consuming. So I just stapled it down so it felt secure, and that was fine. All right, so now I'm going to go through my little basket of different phrases and titles and stuff like that so that I can decide what I want for this one, because I do have a lot, and like I said, trying to use things up. So I took out my little bits and pieces and sorting them to see which might work for me. I do try out the gold at first, I think, but then I realized there's no other gold in this layout, so it kind of felt silly to all of a sudden bring in gold. And then that hello up there, I actually got that from a pen pal. It has silver on it, and so I just felt like that was not the right idea. And then I try this one, and I don't know if it's like, because this is not the first time this has happened. I think if it's an older pack, the adhesive, like, I don't know, it's just like the foam starts sticking to the back and it doesn't come off properly. So the back of the word is just covered in the white paper. So that was really frustrating. I'll have to fiddle around with it another day because I just didn't feel like doing that now. I felt like there were other titles I could just use instead and not have to worry about that. So I picked this Hooray. I think it's an Amy Tangerine one. It looks Amy Tangerine-y. So, and I'm going to take some black foam little stars and hearts so that I can really tie in that black, because there was some black in the picture and on the rulers, just little hints of black here and there, but there wasn't a whole lot. So I felt like I needed to bring that in more for the black to make sense. And I think that helps. Yeah. So then I go looking through my Maggie Holmes sticker book and try and look for some little stickers that will tie everything together. It has a lot of really good like bits and bobs and stuff. So that's kind of what I go to it for, is those little details at the end. It's not usually a starting point. I've said this before, the sticker book's not like the highest quality, which is why you get so many stickers for that good of a price. Yeah, even sometimes when I take the sticker off, it'll like rip. So you kind of have to be delicate with it. So I'm going to do the date here. I use my Illustrated Faith stamp and ink. It's just the one I have. I'm not much of a stamper, so I don't have a lot of stamps. So it was just kind of like it's my go-to because it's the only one I have, because I don't need a lot because I wouldn't use them. All right, so I'm going to put the date on it, and on these Illustrated Faith stamps, they have little sentiments on the left side of it, so I had to use a scrap piece of paper to put there so that when I stamp it down, the hearts will just go on the paper and not like the scrap paper and not my layout, if that makes sense. Because like I said, it's the only one I have, so yeah. All right, now some little details of enamel dots. Just a few here and there. Oh yeah, that little floral. It's practically hidden, but I didn't really care. I don't know, it just filled in that empty spot. It felt like there was a weird, awkward, empty space there. So that kind of filled it in, and that felt better. There's so many papers in this in a good way. So that's why it's taking me forever to flip through them all. And then I find another little space for a little flower. There are so many florals in this sticker book, so I don't have to feel bad using one up, which is awesome. And then I take these adorable little plus signs, which I adore, and place them around the page. And they almost look like little sketchy, like as if I drew little crosses on it or something. I think they look really cute. They really just tie everything together. One at the top, kind of bring your eye all the way across the page. Do you see what I mean by the cat feels in this layout? Maybe I'm totally off with that, but I just felt like, I don't know, all the colors, all the patterns, it felt pretty cat-ish. If you don't know who I'm talking about, she's also on the Paper Issues team. She has an awesome YouTube channel that I'll link down below so that you can see all of her awesome videos if you haven't already. She's really talented. I was really frustrated that there were only 2 of these arrows on that page. I thought that was kind of weird because like usually I'll do things in like odd numbers, but that's okay. I guess it could be worse. I'm going to add these little mini plus signs and then some black splatters. This is just something from my stash. In the clusters to draw your eye around and to bring more of that black in. And that's it, I think. Maybe, yeah. So remember, if you want to order from Paper Issues, you can use my discount code Rachel20 for 20% off, and that'll also support me. Thanks for watching.